I finished on my lap. Little 500 piece one. It's funny because I've seen that this is in the Lake District. Been to Rydal Mount. No, sorry, that's Richard Potter's house, Hilltop. And there's somewhere else we've been, but I can't remember. Not a hard bed to make when Kevin's not here. To mess the other side up. But geez, just mean I have to make it myself because usually Kevin does it these days. Poor Christy, it's such a rainy day, they cancelled her tutorials and we're going to be actually at uni today.
They're both online now.
And she's all excited until yesterday, but I think they're predicting major flooding rain again. So.
There will also be very large flooded, so people can't get here.
Yeah.
And then, you know, it's not really safe to drive if you don't have to. Like, it's better not to. So they're like, we'll just put them online.
Yeah. So hopefully next week. Well, you're hoping for Friday for another class, aren't you?
Well, I've got one tomorrow morning. Well, I don't know about that one yet.
Okay.
So I probably should hear about that soon. I imagine today I'll hear about it because tomorrow morning it's at 8:30. So they better tell me today whether I need to be going or not.
Sure they will.
Yeah.
Oh, have fun.
Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. As you can tell, I've been up, showered, washed my hair. It's still wet. It's very humid. It's been raining. It's not raining at the moment. So I think I'm going to duck out now and take the doggies for a walk up the road. I don't really think I should go any further because I still think I feel a bit icky by the time I come back from that. I'll see. But maybe I could drop Bailey off and just go around the block again or something. I'll see how I feel anyway. But maybe if it's not raining, I might do that. I better check the radar. Make sure there's no rain coming in the next 5 minutes, so I don't get caught out like I did yesterday. Although I didn't get too heavy, but we're supposed to get a lot of rain still. Kevin's concerned because our water tanks have filled back up again since he emptied them. So he said I might need to go out and empty them just to get rid of some of that water so that the rain has got somewhere to go rather than double up in the paved area out there, having the rain plus the tanks empty into it, because I think that's where we get that bit of flooding we've had in the house from that before when it's sort of doubled up. But I don't know, it's hard to tell today, but that's obviously why Christy's classes or tutorials were put online rather than in at the uni. But so far it's not too bad. Anyway, I'm going to try and get out now before any rain does decide to come. Even though they're all busy sleeping, sure they'll be happy to go for a little W. Well, we almost got back without getting rained on. It just started sprinkling as we were coming back. I've got blobs on my glasses. And as you can probably see out there now, it is indeed raining. So it was probably good timing. But no bigger walk for the Groodles. And I just tried my umbrella out with Kenai and he wasn't terrified of it. Outside he didn't even care at all. In the house he was a bit more uncertain, but not scared. He still came near me with the umbrella. So I don't think that was the problem yesterday. I think he took advantage when the guy put the umbrella up to run away. I don't think he likes the guy. He's always been a bit funny with guys. Although his favourites are Kevin and my dad, so who knows. But it took him a long time to warm up to Dan, and yeah, so he's not so keen on, he's not very keen on most people, strangers, but he has walked with them a few times, so I don't know. Not the umbrella as far as I can tell. Not my umbrella anyway. So yeah, that rain's just gone heavier, so we were really lucky with the timing because yeah, if we'd left like a minute later, I'm sure you can hear it. Yeah, we were really lucky to get it when we did. They've all gone to the toilet, so, well, Chewy didn't, but Bailey did and Coda did. But Chewy seems to have a big bladder because he hardly ever goes to the bathroom. And he actually might have because he was out there a bit longer. Anyway, I'm just reheating my cup of tea. As suspected, my tummy's gone a bit ick after that little walk. It's definitely quite enough, I think. Hopefully we can, excuse me, hopefully we can fit another one this afternoon, but obviously that's going to depend on the weather. So I think I'm going to go work on my Document Your Life video. And my memento album, we'll just see. The weather doesn't help with motivation to try and do jobs. Plus, I really am trying to take things easy, and the house is tidy, fairly clean. I cleaned a couple of toilets yesterday, so I think it's okay. Dusting's probably the main thing that needs done. I'll try and do it sometime this week. And then the floors, I think, yeah, I wanted to do the floor, mop the floors last week. Kevin vacuumed everything, and she might run a quick vacuum through the kitchen and lounge later, but do you mop or not mop when they continue to bring mud and dirt into the house at the moment? It's probably not worth the effort, because I think it's going to do me, and I think that might be a bit too much at this stage. But every week should get a bit better. I'm certainly not in any pain from the surgery. I'm still dealing with bloating. Like, I think the scales are up like 1.5 kilos or something crazy, which is like 3 pounds, and it's just, and I can still feel my stomach. It's like, I'm bloated at the moment anyway, that's for sure. Good times. But otherwise, yeah, the surgery pain is fine. I was told I could like scratch the glue off my insert wounds, stab wounds, whatever you want to call them. I don't know what there's probably some technical name rather than stab wounds. After a week, so I did that today, and they look good. One looks a little bit gapey, but I'm sure it's fine. I'll just keep a closer watch on that one. But it's like over a week, so should be okay. I'm actually wearing pants, like longer pants for the first time today, but they're very loose, stretchy, comfy pants that I wear anyway, so there's no real additional pressure on my stomach area. I don't think I could stand doing that. I was thinking of wearing a skirt, the one on there a bit more snug in the waist. I don't think we'll do that yet. We'll just keep with the really comfortable clothing for the time being, which, I mean, most of my clothing is super comfortable anyway, because life's too short to be uncomfortable. Did enough of that in my younger years, you know, wearing the compression things that suck you all in, and underwire bras and all that sort of stuff. Don't know where I've got that. Never wore heels very much. I mean, I did go through a little phase, but sort of that went pretty quick. I was pretty young when I gave up on heels. And even when I did wear heels back then, it was so little. So I never tortured my feet that way. I don't know if you wear heels. My feet are bad enough. Alright, my tea's ready now. I'm going to go and have that. Why does fibre have to make you so silly? I was washing up a knife. I don't know, was it a silly way? I'm just trying to think now. I thought I did it in a silly way and I've sliced my finger. But it probably wasn't a silly way. That's probably how you'd normally wash up a knife. I'm just trying to think, did I do something strange? I think I don't know. I don't usually wash up sharp knives. I guess they usually go in the dishwasher. Well, I don't usually have to get melted cheese off them anyway. I've taken a nice little slice to it, so when it starts bleeding I'll get a band-aid on it, and I can't think what it is. Betadine on it to reduce infection. Silly things I do. I was just trying to clean up and get ready. I thought I needed to reuse that knife to do a watermelon later on. Usually it would just go in the dishwasher, but I thought no, I need that knife for the watermelon. But maybe I wasn't paying attention enough, I don't know. Don't usually do things like that. Just making a snack of peanut butter and apple. I never used to like peanut butter until I discovered like a natural peanut butter with just peanuts. It's the Mavis brand one. So good. I like the smunchy one. So it's mainly smooth, but you can see little bits of crunch in it. Yeah, instead of buying it for the dogs. And I do like it. I've only had this. This is the second time I think I've ever done this, but no, I can understand why people do it. And I've got an older apple I'm going to cut up for the doggies to have that older apple, and I'll have a nice new fresh one. Well, the doggy walker is on her way, so I've got the groodles ready. Hopefully Keno's good today. I think she's on her own today, so without the boyfriend. So hopefully he will be a goodest boy. Well, at least we know he knows his way home. It's like I didn't cut up the apple for them. I should be here soon. want it to come out again. Frangipani. Oh, it fell off. I was going to say, the one facing this way. It's all come off already. They're beautiful. Which way should go in all the wet bits? How soggy the ground is. Well, it stopped early. I stopped to, well, and of course the road was asking Mum and Dad how they were going, and he fell over in a puddle of water. So his legs a bit muddy and wet. So that's his second walk today. You look, I'm like an owl. You guys can see him. I'm over here, mate. Trying to show where you fell over. Oh gosh, yeah, I think you've had it today, maybe. How dirty are his feet? Yeah, this is why. Look, this is why we're not worrying about mopping them, and because of his legs are so bad. I'm trying to get him dry when he lies down somewhere. Look at that, Haley. All right, you're home now, darling. It's a good boy. Poor fella. I think 2 walks in one day is a bit much. And I ended up bringing home that frangipani that was on the ground. I thought, why not? I'd already fallen off the tree. Wouldn't pull it off. But may as well bring it home and enjoy it. Oh, babe. Oh, I've got to get a towel and clean you up a bit. Oh, these vlogs, these document lives take me a long time. That's taken me over an hour. My little phone, my little watch reminder to stand up, because I've been sitting for over an hour, just went off. So I am about to get up and go get some lunch. Oh, I don't even know what I feel like. I might just have what I had for dinner last night, maybe. That might be fine for lunch. And then I'll have something else for dinner tonight. Why? Well, it doesn't have to cook, does it? I'm sure I'm doing potatoes. I think I'll do potatoes for dinner. I saw, when I was doing Document Life, I saw I had one night for dinner, I had potatoes and with my everything but the bagel seasoning, and then I'd had some air fried beans with it. I thought, oh, that might be a good idea for dinner tonight. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to pick up after the dogs, and yeah, then I'll get this uploading and whatnot. Very much. I just had to water down the peanut sauce a little bit more because it had gotten thicker in the fridge. It's going to be a yummy lunch, or a yummy dinner last night, and then I've got some enchiladas in the freezer. I'm thinking I'd have for dinner tonight because Kevin apparently doesn't like them anymore, even though he used to. It's a double serve though, so oh, Jimmy. Oh no, I'm going to have that tomorrow night, I think. Maybe pumpkin pasta baked tonight. Oh no, I was going to have potatoes, wasn't I? Oh my goodness, yes. Potatoes and not refried beans, air fried beans. I must remember tonight, I'll probably forget. Maybe I should get the potatoes out to remind me. I might do that, and that will remind me of having potatoes. And I've just thrown some hot potatoes, little potatoes in the air fryer. I've never done them like that before. I used to do them in the oven, so interesting to see how they come up. What do you guys want? I had a bit of a brush. I was standing out there. I don't know why I had his brush. I've got 3 dog brushes. I had his brush in my hand. I think I was putting it away somewhere. And I went outside, and then I was patting him and fluff was flying off. I thought, oh, I need to come outside and give him a brush. And I realised I was holding his comb in my hand. So he had a bit of a brush. I didn't get to do his chest, but the back of him looks better. There was so much fluff flying off. He wasn't there in the wind. So he hasn't had a proper brush. He was just standing up, but I got a lot off him anyway. Maybe tomorrow we can do another brush. You're a bit early, mate. Like 3 hours early. Well, you're standing in the kitchen, Mum. I was hoping. 3 hours early. Doggies have had dinner, and then they've had to go out for the toilet. They've had to get dried off. And now I'm going to do their heartworm medication for the month. I'm going to go and get my dinner, so it's not quite as late as last night. I don't know. I just get so out of routine when Kevin's not here. Does anyone else... I didn't used to be like this, I don't think. I guess I had the kids, whereas now, I think Christy's, I can hear her talking, so she's either doing something online with someone or chatting to Zach or something. Doesn't sound like it's uni. So yeah, so it's just me on my own. And I guess being, I don't know, just sort of out of sorts, I guess. It's okay, I had a nice FaceTime with Kevin this afternoon. He's looking nice in his new clothes that he got. I don't know whether we've told you about that or not. I can't remember now. Yeah, he realised it. Well, I realised for a while we were talking about getting some new age. He did mention it. Because like, if I'm dressed up and he's got this bright, loud sort of t-shirt on, often in photos it doesn't look the best. I noticed it on our last trip. It's the first time I've really noticed it. I thought, oh, you know, or bits, you know, just sort of somewhere a bit more, I don't know, serious maybe. And he's got this shirt on, and I said to Kim, I think we need to update your image. And he must have been thinking along the same lines, because he surprisingly was okay with it. And he wanted to get some polo shirts to wear for work. And I said, well, let's get something you can wear like other times, not just for work. I think he's been feeling a little bit daggy perhaps himself, maybe, I don't know. But anyway, he said he would, I said, well, we'll go to Tommy Bahama's because they're a pretty ethical store, as far as I can tell from my research. And I had a look online, I think I found things that I thought he would like, that are nice, dressier, without being too loud. I looked online the other day, and geez, it was hard to find things that I thought would suit him, that he would be comfortable wearing, like in the ethical range anyway. I looked on Maya and I found heaps of stuff on Maya, but it's just all, you know, sort of fast fashiony kind of things, which is fine. I was just going to get that for him, but he wanted it now. I said, we'll go to Tommy Bahama's, and the staff there are really helpful and whatnot. I've only bought a bag for myself from there. He said some underwear from there. So I did that. Nearly dried up the price because he's not used to paying that much for clothes. With it, you do pay more for ethical clothing and in good materials. So you do pay for that. But I'm happy to pay for that. Makes me feel better about things. Not perfect. I'm wearing my Peter Alexander 90, which not ethical. Because it can be hard, particularly in plus sizes, it can be very hard to find ethical clothing with sustainable materials. So I just do the best I can. One thing I really am keen on is people being paid a fair wage for their work. And obviously if you're paying cheap for a garment, that's not happening. Anyway, I'm going to go and get dinner. Oh, sorry, I got sidetracked there. I just meant to say, you look really nice. Like I've got a new husband. Yeah, you look really good. Everyone commented on looking all tropical today, because they'd used to seeing him in dark, like with a black or a navy t-shirt. And he's got this like light blue tropical shirt on. It's not like loud, but it's, you know, it's not like Kevin. It's very different for him. It's really nice. So yeah, and I was surprised he bought, because I said, oh, they've got some nice t-shirts if you want to get some t-shirts from there. He goes, oh no, I want something dressier than a t-shirt. So he got 2 shirts, like button-down shirts, short sleeve, and 2 polo shirts. And he goes, I've got the Mickey Mouse one. I said, well, I didn't put that one on the list because it was very, very expensive. More expensive than the other polos. I said, at least now we know his size, and because I didn't realise it was American sizing, so I was all set to get like 2XL or something like that for him. And I think I needed a large, because it's American sizing. So I was lucky he went and tried them on. I was saying something, no, I've forgotten again. Oh, now we know his size. I don't know if they have sales or anything. They didn't have a sales section on their website. Maybe they do, I don't know. But we can also have a look at, I know there's an outlet shop in Hawaii, so we can have a look there for some things, or just keep an eye out for sales if they do have them. You think they'd have at least 1 or 2 sales a year, I would imagine, but maybe not, because I guess they kind of sell the same clothing all year round there. It's not sort of seasonal as much as some things. There's my dinner. I'll eat the beans first and at least 2 of the potatoes, 1 of those 3 of them. But we know I have some puppies who like to partake in my dinner. But at the moment they're all busy with Kongs. I hope they're not too cold for them, because they're out of the freezer. But no one seems to be complaining much. I have to do at night, because I've had a super DVT. I have to inject Clexane, which is a blood thinner. Same thing I take when I travel long distance overseas. I don't find it a problem. It's pretty easy.